And all I want for Christmas is for you to change the end credits song, because people hate it and I want it gone.
Nope. Sorry, Grace. I'm the producer.
And do you know who also is technically the producer?
Well, actually, Rhett.
I will replace you with Rhett if you don't change that song.
I will not be blackmailed. Do what you must, but I bet I will see you in January.
And now he's gone.
Hello, Cedar Ridge. I'm Rhett, your primary anchor.
And I'm Grace, your main anchor.
And you're
watching Wolf TV.
Okay, so it turns out Grace was serious about having me replace Milo until he agrees to change the end credit song. So I'm here now.
I made it my New Year's resolution and everything. It was happening one way or another.
My New Year's resolution is to become more powerful, because I'm sick and tired of the state of the world. So, I'm gonna...
Beckers Can't Be Choosers with David Becker.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Beckers Can't Be Choosers. I'm your host, David Becker, here to bring you the slightly relevant news. And boy oh boy do we have a lot to cover. Last week, following the Trump rally on January 6th, a pro-Trump riot broke out at the Capitol building while Congress voted to certify the election. It was almost like a white nationalist milkshake had brought all the Proud Boys to the yard. And because the Trump administration had denied help from the National Guard the night before, there weren't enough Capitol police to manage the riot, which meant that the Proud Boys effectively went from the yard to the halls of the Capitol, taking selfies with the statues like third graders on a field trip. One even bought a speaker podium from the gift shop. After the event, Trump was banned from almost all social media over worries that he would incite more violence, which is pretty much like putting the President of the United States in timeout. But in all seriousness, this says a lot about where we stand as a country. Trump and his sympathizers may want to tear democracy down, but as long as we stand strong, we will come out better than before. In school news, finals are this week, so I hope everyone had a chance to study well, and the end of the first semester is on the 20th. While there is a lot of upsetting things going on in the world right now, everything will turn out okay. Now, I know that's not all great news, but Beckers can't be choosers.
Thanks, David.
Now to pet shenanigans. So, what's the deal with that segment? Where's it come from?
I don't know. Me and Milo always wanted to find out, but it is a big mystery. Anyway.
And now it's time for Rhett's Corner.
Welcome to Rhett's Corner. I'm your host, Rhett. Today we're going to be talking about these fellas. You may not know this, but trees aren't actually all that tall. They're using a technique that's called forced perspective. It's something Disney parks use to make castles look bigger than they actually are. But it's a lie. You ever wondered why it's so hard to pick up a tree? It's because they don't want you to move them, because that would break their illusion. Roots were invented so no one could pick up a tree. People say, oh, it's so the tree can get food from the dirt. Food in dirt? Look at this joker. The reality is, a tree is no bigger than a toothpick. Check this out. There you have it. Don't trust the liars. Trust me. Become a tree truther today.
Thanks, Milo. I mean, Red?
Yeah. Now to pop culture with Katie.
Yes.
Top 10, Bentley, Coupe, you can't catch me.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to Pop Culture with Katie. I hope you all had a good New Year's Day /Eve celebration. It's always interesting to hear about the wildly different ways that people celebrate. I know that personally this year, me and a couple of my family members sat down together and watched the Animal Crossing countdown. But there are a lot of different things that happen. One trend that started in recent years is the trend of playing a song or a movie or a TV show and having it say a certain phrase when it hits midnight. Some are sentimental, some are funny, but all of them are pretty cool. There's also this very interesting Danish tradition that I found. In this tradition, you smash a plate or a dish on your friend's or family's doorstep. It's said that if you have more dishes smashed, then you're more popular, but you also have more stuff to clean up in the morning, so I don't really know if the trade-off's that good. There's also the ever-popular Spanish tradition of eating a handful of grapes at midnight. It's said that if you can fit 12 or more grapes in your mouth, then you're gonna have a lucky new year. Alright, that's all the traditions I had to share with you guys today, but I will of course see you guys next time.
Thanks, Katie. Now, Rhett, what time is it?
It's time for mail with Max.
Hi, this is Mail with Max. A lot of the comments we got are positive. One person said that the show is really great. Thank you. With the Christmas episode we did, a lot of people said that they liked the Christmas theme and the Christmas music in it, and we appreciate that you like it. We got a few comments from people who say that they like the storylines and the plot lines of the episodes, which is nice, but also there are some people who don't necessarily like that aspect of the show. And with Wolf TV, we try to find the perfect medium between people who don't like certain aspects and people who do. So yeah, this has been Mail with Max.
Thanks, Max.
Now to a moment of Zen with Isabel, right?
Hello friends, it's Isabel. Many students are starting finals this week. It's okay to be feeling stressed, but a sad day does not have to be a sad week. Be considerate of your mental health. Hanging out with a friend in Gold Park or downtown Mebane can be a way to de-stress. Another way I cope with stressful feelings is to turn my attention away from myself and instead focus on others. Serving my community helps fill some of those holes of stress and anxiety. You may consider joining a club at Cedar Ridge that's focused on change and making an impact. I believe that you have the strength to make your life what you want it to be. This is Future Isabel. I wanted to add that I think another way that we can de-stress is to really have honest conversations with each other. If something that's stressing you out is this disintegrating world around us, talk about how this disintegration could be leading to the building of a new world. So the next time you get together with a friend, have these conversations about what can we do to further society and to change the hearts of students around us, of adults around us. Anyway, I'll see you next semester.
Thanks, Isabel. That concludes our segments, but I must say, Rhett's Corner was lackluster this week. It was like worse than it usually is. It's
Milo, if you can
awful.
hear me,
I could've
please
done
come back. I may not like the song, but I mean, Rhett's Corner needs Rhett, and
The anchors need me?
Milo. Well, that's not what I was gonna say.
Wait, Grace,
but-
are you firing me? I'm an anchor now. I like this.
Don't think of it like that. We're just gonna go different directions.
And so am I.
Huh?
In terms of the end credit song, I will go in a different direction. You know, Grace, Rhett, I may be an egotistical maniac, but call it a miracle. Call it the spirit of the new year. I don't want people to hate the end credit song. I added it because I heard it in Mr. Bobchenko's math class, and I really liked it. But now...
Now you realize how terrible it is.
No.
What is it then? What's your problem?
Now I just realized that it would be better for my fellow students.
If it changed? Milo, I think I've got a good replacement song. It's the same spirit.
I'm fine. Being an anchor sucked anyway. Let's hear it.
All right. On 3. 1,
1,
2, 3.
3.
This has been
This has been Wolf
TV.
TV with Rhett.
Now there's this little thing that makes Espanol confusing for a high school Spanish speaker. It's not at all amusing, of course I'm talking about pouring para using